Should you drop out of university? Your parents are telling you no, your friends are telling you yes. But your gut feeling, you have no idea, you can't make a decision. Owning your own business, creating content, making something on social media, going freelance, setting up something on Fiverr, on Upwork. Outline all of the options that you have to expand your mind and take some of that stress away. And start opening your mind thinking, wow, I have so many options, instead of thinking, oh my God, I'm scared. I dropped out of university at age 19 to run my own business, but don't worry, I am not going to tell you what to do in this video. I'm just going to guide you through a practice, and by the end of it, you will know what you want to do. Enjoy the video and make sure that you subscribe. My name is Frida Waywell, and I am going to give you a practice that helped me realize whether I wanted to drop out of university or not. All I want you to do is go through this practice and go all in, go in as much detail as you can, and just dedicate some time to this practice that I'm going to share with you, and it will help you make an informed decision as to whether to drop out or whether to not. On this channel, I help young women get healthy both physically and mentally, because society is not here for us right now, and making decisions like this, having decision fatigue, worrying about your future and whether you're going to make it, whether you're behind in life, is a big issue that we're facing right now, and I want to help you with it. This activity is super simple and is not going to take you long. You can either do this on a large piece of paper, but I do not have that, so I am using this whiteboard. So the first thing I want you to do is to put your name in the middle of this page. Your name. This is a mind map about you. This is a mind map about you and what the hell you are going to do with your life, what your next steps are. So the first thing we're going to have is your name right in the middle there, and in the top corner we are going to have all of your options, because right now you probably have a lot of options, or maybe you think you don't have any options, but in reality you could do an apprenticeship, an internship, get a job, stay at uni. I mean, you could even volunteer. You could start your own business. You could, start a YouTube channel. You could go all in on something that you're already doing maybe. You have options. And in this corner, we want to make sure that we have outlined all of our potential options of what we can actually do with our life. So when it comes to your options, I just want you to write a little bit of detail about each option. So for example, I was studying fashion design. So an apprenticeship for me meant interning or having an apprenticeship with a fashion company. An internship meant maybe interning at another successful company. There was a company that I really, really liked, a fashion company in London that I was thinking of doing an internship at, and I actually did contact them, so I had options. What are the options of jobs you can do? You can work in a supermarket. Uni, you can stay at uni, you can change course. That's why I recommend doing this on paper, because then you can write a lot smaller and a lot more detailed and a lot neater. And it's so good to look back on, actually. I have mine at my hometown, this entire mind map of my life. Uni, you can change course, you can stick it out, you can keep going. You can take a gap year. Volunteer. I actually did volunteer at my old college, so an option for me was volunteering. When I was really, really stuck and I did not know what to do, I volunteered at my old college because I love textiles, I loved fashion, and I just basically helped the students to get better at sewing. So that was fun. So that was an option. You could run your own business. Maybe you already have some business ideas. Maybe you don't, which is completely fine. If you already have some business ideas, write them down. You can have them here. YouTube channel. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, or maybe you want to start a TikTok account. Just write down your ideas here. Maybe there's something you're passionate about and you've been thinking, it's just been an idea in the back of your mind. Nothing has come to life yet. Maybe you have just been thinking it and it's in your mind. Anything that is in your mind, you want to empty out on this page right now. Anything, any kind of options. We really want to just go crazy here. We're not thinking of, okay, what is sustainable? What's going to give me money? What are my parents going to support me doing? We are not thinking like that, but we are just getting our options down onto the table. This is what it's all about. This is a mind map. This is brainstorming. We are figuring out what you actually want to do with your life, so we are emptying our brain on. So the next section in your top right corner is what you enjoy versus what you don't enjoy. And this is actually how you are spending your time, what you know you enjoy versus what you know you just do not enjoy right now. So how are you actually spending your time? What are you actually doing that you enjoy? And this practice is so good because I want you to write down literally the things you enjoy. Do you enjoy talking with your friends? Do you enjoy recording content? Do you not enjoy those things? Do you not enjoy talking? Maybe you're more introverted, you don't like talking. Do you not enjoy reading? I hate reading. Do you not enjoy studying a specific topic? Maybe there are specific topics that you do enjoy studying, and there's just specific topics that you do not enjoy studying. What you enjoy, exercise, fitness, things like that. All of the things you enjoy. This can be a bunch of things. This can be a paragraph of things that you simply enjoy. Again, we're not thinking practically here. We're not thinking about, oh yeah, but like what? I can't make money talking. Spoiler, yes you can. That's exactly what podcasts are. I can't make money doing fitness. Spoiler, yes you can. That's what influencers do. Just write down everything that you enjoy and everything that you don't enjoy. It's really important to know what we actually don't enjoy and how we don't like spending our time. But doing this will open up the possibilities for what you can actually do. Because, like I just said, you can get paid to talk. You can get paid to educate people. You can get paid to do exercise. So everything that you enjoy versus everything that you don't enjoy, you want in this section. Then down here, you want how you want to live your life. Now this is brainstorming, okay, your home, family, friends, finances, for example. So do you want to live by the city? Do you like the countryside? Do you want to live close to family? Do you want friends? What kind of friends are you friends with? Are you friends with people in business? Are you friends with people who make you feel safe? Are you friends with people that you exercise with? What are your friends like? How many friends do you have? Your finances, how much money do you make? How much money do you want to make per month? How much money do you want to make per hour, per day, per year? What is your dream? Like how do you want to live your life? We're not thinking practically, we're thinking how we genuinely want and how we genuinely dream about living our lives right now. And then in the bottom left, we want to write down our current responsibilities. Sorry about this mark, by the way, super annoying. Because we all have responsibilities. We all have things that we have to take care of in our life. So that could be rent that we have to pay. It could be we have a pet. It could be family we're taking care of. It might be a partner that we have that we feel like, okay, well, we are responsible for, keeping that relationship together. You want to keep that relationship. So when you make a decision, it kind of, they also have to be like accounted for in this. What are your current responsibilities? Because as much as we are dreaming here, we still have responsibilities that we need to keep in check. And at the time that I was in university, I did not have that many responsibilities. I really didn't. It was just making sure that, I was safe, I had a place to live, and that I was making money each month. That was just a really important thing was, okay, I need to make some kind of money each month because I can't live off my parents, so I need to make money. And that was a responsibility. But other than that, yeah, I was paying like student rent and things, but I didn't have so much responsibilities. And this is an amazing thing, amazing position that you might be in right now. Because if you are debating whether to leave university or whether to leave your job, leave a current situation, you probably don't have that many responsibilities. And your responsibilities throughout life are only going to grow. They are only going to increase. So right now, it's really important to be like, okay, what are my responsibilities and what risks can I take? What risks can you take based on the things that you are responsible for? Because you'll realize that, okay, you actually can afford to take risks because all you really have to do is pay your rent, which is 400, 500, 700 euros a month, whatever that is. That's all you really have to do. Let's recap this mood board and let me tell you why this is so important and how this is going to help you decide whether you want to leave university or not. Let's take a look at our board together. So now we have our 4 different categories and hopefully you have expanded in more detail on each different category. I really want you to actually do this exercise and feel how it changes and it shifts things for you and it helps you make a better decision for yourself. So when it comes to our options, we are expanding our mind. We are expanding our options and reassuring ourselves that we have options. If you are debating dropping out of uni, you might think, oh my God, what am I going to do with my life? I'm going to be a failure. You know, your parents have brought you up to make you feel like if you don't get a degree, you will fail. When we are outlining our options, we are expanding our mind to be like, actually, I have options. Actually, I'm not going to fail because there are so many other things that I can do. I can get a job. The worst comes to worst, I get a job in a supermarket or something. I get a job in a cafe. But there are so many options: apprenticeships, internships, jobs, university, changing courses, volunteering, owning your own business, creating content, making something on social media, going freelance, setting up something on Fiverr, on Upwork. Outline all of the options that you have to expand your mind and take some of that stress away, and start opening your mind thinking, wow, I have so many options, instead of thinking, oh my God, I'm scared. What you enjoy versus what you don't enjoy. This practice is all about figuring out long-term how we want to live our life. And we do not want to stay in a job, in a career that we don't enjoy. So that's why it's really important to figure out, what do we actually not enjoy? And yes, you're gonna grow up having to do things that you don't enjoy. But if you are applying for a job knowing full well that you will have to speak to people every single day, and you are extremely introverted, and that you do not want to do that. That's not how you want to spend your time. You're very creative. You like writing, for example, but you know that this job is not going to allow you access to do that. Then why do it? Then I do not want you to do that. We want to kind of expand our mind to know that we can do something that we actually enjoy. We're not going to enjoy 100% of the things that we do at work. There's going to be some tasks that we do not enjoy. If you have to do a presentation, maybe you're not going to enjoy that. But for the rest of the time, 80% of the time that you're there, you're actually doing tasks that you enjoy and that you're good at. So writing down what you enjoy, and I remember this for me, it was sewing, it was talking, it was educating, and it was writing, it was creating, it was recording content. All of these things lit me up. All of these things I really, really enjoyed. So then when I figured out, okay, I actually really enjoy these things, and I'm thinking, oh my God, there are people monetizing these things. There are people monetizing talking, educating, recording content. People are making an income, making their life around these things. And that's what it's all about, expanding your mind into thinking, oh my God, I can actually do this. What you don't enjoy, just highlighting the things you don't enjoy so that you can try to avoid them. But also, if something you don't enjoy is something that you know is going to push you out of your comfort zone, then sometimes it's worth going for it. How do you want to live your life? Maybe you haven't actually thought about how you actually want to live, what you actually want to do, where you actually want to live. Or maybe that's something you're thinking about all the freaking time, but I doubt it. So this is your time to expand and be like, how do I actually want to live? Do I want a family? Do I want to live in the city? This is your space to just design a life that you think that you will actually like. Of course, this evolves over time. That's why I say you think you will like, because right now you think, yes, I will like that. In a few months' time, in a few years' time, you think, actually, I won't like that anymore. That doesn't resonate with me. But right now we want to figure out, okay, what life do I want to live right now? Where do I want to live right now? And then we can start to align all of these things. Okay, where do I want to live? How do I want to live? What do I enjoy? And what are my options? So they all go full circle. This mind map is going to help you figure out, okay, I enjoy this. This is my options that gives me what I enjoy. This is the kind of life I want to live. And then you can match all of these things up. And then we also have to acknowledge our current responsibilities, my loves, because changing paths, reinventing yourself, it's always a risk, and it always feels like there's a risk and it's a leap, it's a jump, it's scary. And most of the time, these fears that we have are based around the people around us, putting those fears onto us, or it's usually around money, finances. Am I going to be able to afford to pay for this? Am I going to get a career eventually? If I drop out now, will I ever be successful? Will I ever get a degree if I drop out now? Will I ever be able to find a job if I drop out now? That's why we want to expand our options. That's why we want to know, okay, I have options. What jobs can I apply for if I don't have this degree? What jobs can I still get for myself if I don't have this degree? Acknowledge your current responsibilities and take ownership of them, because being responsible for yourself and your life is a skill, and it's something that is never, ever going to go away as you grow older. You are always going to have responsibilities, and you are always going to have increasing responsibilities. So knowing your responsibilities is going to give you a little bit of, okay, a little bit of a reality check. But I think it's also going to reassure you that actually you don't have that much to be responsible for. It's mainly probably just paying for something, paying off your debt. Maybe you have student loan, eventually you'll be paying off your debt. All of these things go hand in hand, and once you have filled in excruciating detail all of these aspects, then you can start to circle the ones that really stand out to you. You can start to highlight the ones, use a different color, make it pretty, highlight the ones that really stand out to you, that you think, okay, these are actually tying together for me right now. I did this practice when I was 18, 19, dropping out of university, and after that I actually started a podcast. I continued running my own business where I was sewing and making clothes. I was creating content. Then eventually I started experimenting with YouTube. It really opened up a lot of doors for me, and as I mentioned, I also volunteered at my college. I literally wrote down all of my options and I pretty much executed all of those options. Besides an apprenticeship and besides an internship, I never tried, but I got jobs. I worked in supermarkets, I volunteered. I have had 7 jobs. I have had 7 completely different jobs, just trying to figure out along the way what I actually want to do. So it's really about trialing and testing as well, expanding your options and actually trying, going through each option, because so much of the time we have decision fatigue without taking any action, whereas we feel like, you know, if I apply for this job and if I get this job, that's it, I'm set for life. Oh my god, I can never escape, which is far from the truth. If you try this job and you realize 1 month, 2 months, 3 months in that you don't like it, great. That is an achievement, because you realize that you don't like it, and you can take that option away from your list and you can reduce the decision fatigue that you are facing right now. Expand your options and go for them. Go for them, because this is going to help you realize whether you should drop out right now, whether you should leave right now. The best decision I ever made was leaving university, but that might not be the case for you. That might not be the same. Do this practice and let me know in the comments how much it helps you. And if you want, you can also email me your mind map, because I would love to see it. I would love to see your ideas, and I would love to see what decision you end up taking. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Frida Waywell, and I help young women get healthy and really progress on this self-improvement journey. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and give the video a like as well. I much appreciate it. Have a beautiful day, week, month, life. Bye.